The Grizzlies look to take charge at the FedEx Forum, and we're going to bring it to you live from Memphis, Tennessee. And so for the Grizzlies, their last game, a loss to the Wizards. And that does your confidence guys no favor. They got manhandled in that one. It wasn't pretty.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost you.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanged off the rim. I mean, that's an easy way to get the home crowd in your grill.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court for the Hornets, Zeller and Jefferson are inside. Then it's Freak, then there's Brown, and it's Ball in at the one spot.
That's an efficient start for them offensively, working it inside for the easy 2 points.
And, Clark, that's what you like to duplicate time and time again for the rest of the game.
Now here's Freak. Ball, the pass to Jeffries. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Jeffries got his first 2 points. Last outing for Charlotte, they won that game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
And so it's Charlotte with it, following the basket by Marc Gasol. Now here's Buford. Jeff Green on the wing. Gasol kicks to Green. Just 5 to shoot. Dishes it to Buford. Fires from 14, and it's Memphis with another.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Hornets have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Jeffries, the pass to Jefferson. The Hornets shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
You know, Kevin, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
He's perfect from the line this time. For Memphis, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
I caught up with Coach Dave Yeager. I asked him what their focal point would be defensively, and he said that Al Jefferson is at the top of their scouting report. With his smooth, low-post repertoire and mid-range shooting touch, he can put up points in a hurry. He said they'll try to steer him to his left hand as much as possible and just hope for the best. Kevin, we'll see if they can force him into a tough night.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Here's Buford after the basket by Noah Vonleh. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, he got to watch himself now. I mean, that's 2 fouls already, and he can't afford another one.
Gortat's checked in for Marc Gasol. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Jeffries. He feeds it to Zeller, and it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. The Hornets, number 1.
You know, they went through stretches when they just didn't miss from beyond the arc. I mean, that carried them right to the top of that list.
Charlotte moving the ball around. Jeffries kicks to Zeller. Brown outside. Just 5 on the clock. Passes it to Zeller. Out to the right wing. And the Hornets miss again. Memphis leading. Green dishes to Gortat. Buford kicks to Allen. Gortat with a screen on Zeller. Allen passes to Gortat. There's a screen by Gortat. Here's Buford. And it comes off the front of the rim. Hornets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Jeffries, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Buford with it. Vonleh down low. He's against Zeller.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And then Brown with the dunk.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
And, guys, that's an alley-oop I guarantee you we'll be seeing on the highlight reels for the next few days.
And here are the Grizzlies now. After the basket by Charlotte, Buford dishes to Gortat. Green, the screen. And Gortat kicks to Green. Here's Vonleh, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary. Look here at last year in the NBA where the Hornets ranked. First in shooting percentage, first in three-point shooting, and they were also #1 in fewest turnovers.
Some changes for Memphis. White comes in for Noah Vonleh, and Bellamy subbed in for Green. Hornets have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Now here's Freak. Buford covering. Jeffries the pass to Kaminsky. Here's Caldwell Pope, covered by Bellamy. Kaminsky kicks to Caldwell Pope, and he gets it to go. Caldwell Pope's got his first points in this one. For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. The dish now to Bellamy. Feeds to Allen. There's a screen by Gortat. Walker against Buford. 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. Can't get it to go. And the Hornets now going the other way. Jeffries dishes to Kaminsky. Kicks it to Caldwell Pope. And there's the pass to Jeffries. Shoots from the right block. A rebound by Gortat. Memphis trailing here. Allen passes to Buford. There's a screen by Gortat. Bellamy kicks to Allen. Floats one. He takes it up and lays it in. Allen's got his second bucket.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Now here's Freak, defended by Allen. Here's Caldwell Pope. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. It's a tie game in Memphis. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break.
Yeah. Yeah. How real is this? How real is this? Respect this here. Check. How real is this?
All right, fans, let's get up, let's get loud, we're going! And off we go, a close game, now starting the second quarter. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You can tell the point of emphasis has been to get to the offensive glass.
Yep, and they've set the tone here early with the hustle they've come out with.
And here are the Grizzlies now, getting their first look of the season at this Hornets team.
Yeah, a quick two-game series between the two teams, one in each club's home building.
Well, looky here. We've got an inter-conference matchup. Always interesting to see how two teams match up that don't get a chance to see a whole lot of one another.
On the floor for Charlotte, Jeffries in at shooting guard. Brown out there with Looney. Then there's Al Jefferson. And it's Walker in at point guard. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pelicans really lit it up. He dropped in 26 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. The cherry on top for him, in addition to his outing, was ending the losing streak his team had been suffering through. We all know how big those moments can be for a team, Kevin.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
Here's Green, following the basket by Freak. Here's Gasol, goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
And a wide open look for Freak from outside off the mark.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
Buford dishes to Green. The feed to Gasol. From 13, it's hauled in by Brown.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
All right, Memphis, you got your Grizz girls on the court. Give them a nice round of applause.
Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. Freak number 1.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
And Memphis making a change here. Grant's checked in. And the Hornets making a change here. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And here is Buford. Gasol a screen. Buford the pass to Gasol. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Personal foul. First team foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
Marc Gasol. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Gasol drops 2. Hornets have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to Jeffries. Zeller, a screen on Buford. Here's Jefferson, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Screen by Grant. Allen outside. He dishes it to Buford. Unloads from 9. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Buford's got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies. Ball, the pass to Jeffries. To the inside. Charlotte moving it around. Six to shoot. To the left wing. Off the pick. It's rebounded by Memphis. Buford kicks to Allen. Gasol against Zeller. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game come to you. We're forcing the issue too much.
Stat sheet here on Marc Gasol. Good season for him last year. Averaged 15 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. And I think he's got to be pretty pleased with his output. And you know he's always looking to push himself.
Yeah, really solid numbers across the board here, Greg. I mean, he contributes in a multitude of ways for this club.
Gortat's checked in for Memphis. Wright comes in for Green, and then for Charlotte. Kaminsky comes in for Al Jefferson. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Brown. Here's Jeffries, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tony Allen. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Ball, the pass to Jeffries. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass the ball. On deep. Allen with the rebound.
The only place for shots like that are in shoot-around.
Exactly. I mean, that shot is one he shouldn't even think about taking.
Now here's Allen. He kicks it to Grant. Launches it. Shot's good. Now it's a 5-point Grizzly lead.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
And the basket by Kaminsky.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Buford kicks to Grant. Dishes to Allen. Wright sets a screen. Pass to Grant. He feeds it to Allen. To the wing right side. Baseline J on the way. Buford, no luck. Hornets trail by 3. Here's Caldwell Pope. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Hornets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. That free throw good from Caldwell Pope. Bellamy checked in for Memphis. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And 1:01 left to play here in the half. Allen outside. There's a screen by Gortat. The dish to Bellamy. Just 5 to shoot. Misses the 3. Hornets have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Buford dishes to Gortat. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gortat's got his first points of the night.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Zeller, a screen on Buford. Ball. Here's Kaminsky. Gortat with the block. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Grizzlies lead by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. Our passing has been very precise. I'll give you guys a lot of credit for that. We've been extremely smart with the ball, basically haven't given them any gifts whatsoever. One place we've had success was in the low post on offense. Great positioning. Good job finding the open passing lanes and getting the ball in tight. Okay, one more thing. A smooth flow to the second half is just what we're looking for. Let's keep things moving, but not at some kind of breakneck pace. We've been treading water for too long in this game and letting them hang around. Let's get this going. Get fired up!
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Without question, Marc Gasol displaying his skills today.
Just a dominating performance in the post by him so far. Just tearing them to shreds when he gets it inside.
Yeah, and getting it to him is the only hard part, fellas. I mean, once he has it, he's automatic. Forget about it. He can do work down there.
Allen and Green are the wings. Marc Gasol is out there with them. And it's Buford in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Getting the half off to a good start here already with some penetration.
The Grizzlies shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Hornets trail by 6. Feeds to Jeffries. Lets it go from deep. Good. Jeffries got 13 points.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Now the pass to Vonleh. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Allen drives in, and they'll keep possession. Back to Gasol. Missed it, even after all those chances.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Brown kicks to Jeffries. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Memphis leading by 3. Now Buford outside Green. Kicks it to Gasol. Back to Green. 4 on the shot clock. And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. It's stolen by Green. Allen drives in. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And Allen drops them both. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Walker the pass to Jeffries. Gasol with the steal. Buford with it. He's picked up by Walker. Here's Buford. To the paint from 12 feet out. Vonleh dishes to Allen. And the shot is good. Allen's got his third basket of the night right there.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Now here's Freak. He's got 13. And it's Brown missing. Allen outside. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. The drive by Green. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Green. Green's got 4 assists in the game.
Some guys will try to overpower you at the rim, but he likes to elude you and trick you. He's got quickness and a soft touch.
And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. Second, the Grizzlies.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Green. Here's Walker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Memphis leading by 7. Now here's Buford. Gasol a screen. Now the feed to Vonleh. Grant gets a wide open look. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Grant's got 6.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
And now Buford pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Allen outside. Here's Gasol. And it's off the back rim. No good.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. And Walker kicks to Jeffries. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
Yeah, he's most certainly not the reason they're in the hole. I mean, his percentage has been outstanding.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
A minute 50 left in the third quarter of the game. Walker against Buford. There's a screen by Gorton. Buford the pass to Grant. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Grant's got 8. Hornets trail by 9. Pass to Looney. He dishes it to Jeffries. Charlotte moving it around. And the basket by Kaminsky.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
The Grizzlies have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. The screen from Bellamy. Here's Buford. Comes up empty off the pick.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Down low. That's tipped. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. The 8-footer. No luck. Now Memphis takes it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Bellamy dishes to Buford. Pass to Gorton. Puts up the baby hook. Hits some room on the way in, and the bucket's good. Gortat's got his second bucket tonight. Hornets trail by 9. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Charlotte no good that time either.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Buford with it. Back to Grant. He kicks to Buford. And the miss. The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Grizzlies leading by 9. We're going to step aside. And the final period of play just about to start. Some changes here for the Grizzlies. White, he's checked in for Allen. And Vonleh subbed in for Buford. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Jeffries is checked in, setting the floor for the Hornets. Zeller and Jefferson are inside. Then there's Brown. Then it's Freak. And it's Ball in at the point. And stolen by Freak. And a fast break now for the Hornets. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. They get Marc Gasol.
Al Jefferson doing all sorts of things. 12 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's just made a lot of very heads-up plays, and his defense really has been a difference maker.
That free throw, no good. Allen's checked in for the Grizzlies. Buford comes in for Bellamy. Good on the second free throw. And here is Buford. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pass to Allen. Here's Vonleh, and it's blocked, but they'll get another chance. Shot clock at 6. Gasol a screen. Here's Buford.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Guys, it's been their weakness to this point in the game, but they're still alive.
Jeffries kicks to Brown. Can't get it to fall.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Jeffries, good.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Buford the pass to Gasol. The jump hook, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Gasol's got 6 in the quarter.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Jeffries dishes to Jefferson. Second chance shot. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession. Almost like they were just giving up on the play.
Green, the screen. Dishes it to Vonleh. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Outside Gasol. Takes a shot at the elbow. Bullseye. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Brown wide open. He fires. No good on the 3. And so it's Memphis with it. Buford kicks to Vonleh. Allen left side. He feeds it to Buford. No good. Jefferson with some nice D. Guys, a comeback probably not in the cards at this point.
Yeah, unless something dramatic and drastic occurs.
Yeah, I think you can put a fork in it.
And they go to the intentional foul.
His second personal foul. Third team foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
His third personal foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Shooting for Memphis. Jeffrey.
So it's Memphis picking up the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, and they got pushed down the stretch, but they did what they needed to do and held their ground when it mattered most and got the W.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Mark, congratulations on this win. What was the key to getting the rhythm going for the team's offense?
Sharing the ball, just making the play and just, making each other better. That's always something really good in, man. It gets contagious both sides.
Mark, thank you for the time. Guys, this is a heck of a big man.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan Player of the Game, Marc Gasol. He delivered quite a star performance. Not uncommon, as we've seen him have this sort of terrific night many times.
Well, Marc Gasol is right in the middle of the conversation about the best centers in the NBA. If you're talking strictly about defense, well, Gasol is the conversation. It's just not about D, as we saw tonight. He got tremendous offensive game as well. Did you see that turnaround? Woo!
He was a monster on the inside for them. His strength and his size came into play so much tonight. And to go along with his physicality, he had a sweet touch around the basket.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
You to know that it's our time. You and me bleed the same light. I want you to know that I'm all yours.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Denver Nuggets as they go up against the Charlotte Hornets. And for Charlotte, they went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. Well, Charlotte has seen some players come and go over the last couple of years. When you look at this composition of this Hornets team, Shaq, which player do you think is most vital to their success?
Well, Al Jefferson, a.k.a. Baby Fundamentals, is their leader on the floor, on and off the court. From a pure numbers standpoint, Ernie, he's the guy giving the team the highest offensive production.
Hey, don't forget about Kemba Walker, man. And we forget about him when we talk about handles in the NBA. He's in the top 5. He's not 1, 2, or 3, but he's in the top
10,
5.
not top 5.
He's
Cut
in the top
out.
5 of handles in the NBA. Kemba Walker gets it done.
Dikembe Mutombo has better handles than Kemba
Oh,
Walker.
you're tripping, man.
I do, Kenny. Trust me, I do.
Another Dikembe Mutombo sighting.
It's time for Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew.
Alarms go off when I enter the building.
Union Station, one of the great landmarks here in Denver. What a backdrop for our game tonight here in the Rockies. We'll be bringing you an interconference matchup in this one as the Hornets come into town. Welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. You look at the Nuggets. A great start to the season for them, notching 3 wins to tip it off.
And when I look at Denver, they played some good basketball this year. They have to consider this season to be a success in terms of where they are at this point.
Well, they ought to. I mean, I wasn't sure they were going to be able to do a lot of damage coming into the year. But I'm a believer now.
Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. Zeller and Jefferson are inside. Then there's Brown. Then it's Freak. And it's Ball in at the point. Tipped away. Nuggets on D. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a nice road win for them, no doubt.
And so the Charlotte Hornets get the first points of the ball game. The pass to Nurkic, just 5 on the clock. No good. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
And really lucky that they weren't blown out in that game, because I just thought the effort was lacking.
They just couldn't hit on anything that worked for them, no matter what approach they used. Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
No one near Moutier as he lets it go. Gets to the corner and buries it. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. They set the pick. Here's Ball. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Screen by Nurkic. Moutier with the ball. Pass to Nurkic. Clock at 6. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Dillon sinks the three-pointer.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
Here's Jeffries. The three-pointer off the mark. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Zeller passes to Jeffries. The three-pointer, no good.
That's now 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to find the rhythm and flow here offensively.
Screen by Fareed. To the wing right side. Here's Dillon. Zeller grabs the board.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Jeffries can't get it to go.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Charlotte is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Screen by Jefferson. Here's Ball. Sinks that one from the post.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Keller, guarded by Jeffries. Passes it to Dillon. From downtown, scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Brown dishes to Jefferson. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Jefferson's got his first 2 points.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Screen by Nurkic. Keller passes to Moutier. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound to the right side. Right wing. Here's Dillon. The good-looking shot from the wing. 8 points for him.
Well, let's look back to last year's Nuggets while we've got a moment here, Kevin. Second in rebounding, 11th in second chance points. And they were in the top half of the league offensively, told us as well. Not bad, just kind of pedestrian. Maybe average is a better way to describe it.
Yeah, and going back to their rebounding, very few teams could outmuscle them inside. The size and toughness to scrap for every carom off the backboard.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And Walker kicks to Jeffries. He got right to the cup using that screen.
Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
The Hornets shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
You know, Kevin, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
And here comes Walker, leading the fast break, and Freak throws it down.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
So it's Denver now. They trail by 1. That's good.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Joseph, that's good.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Hornets trail by 3. And Walker kicks to Caldwell Pope. Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. The kick out to Walker. Freak sets a screen for Walker. Clock at 4. Here's Jeffries. Koopas with the block. And he recovers it. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Nuggets leading by 3. Now here's Moutier. 9-point game his last outing. Coach is liking Clark what he's seeing from his offense.
And shoot, why wouldn't he? I mean, guys, they're filling it up with ease, executing, getting quality shots. I mean, this is fun to watch.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Fareed and Nurkic in the middle. Then it's Moutier, and it's Keller in at the 2 spot. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Grizzlies was simply terrific. He ended with 23 points, and there didn't seem to be much you could do to stop him, shooting efficiently from both the field and the foul line. It was the kind of game that coaches love because he was a big factor in every play, it seemed.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
So he gets them both.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Here's the screen. Ball, the pass to Jeffries. Hornets keep it alive. And the dunk by Zeller.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent MGA from converting that one.
Well, clearly this is the kind of game that could come down to 1 or 2 plays, and he wants to be the guy to make those plays.
And the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket for Moutier.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Boy, what a significant turnaround here in the second quarter after only making 40% from the field in the first.
Screen by Fareed. And there's the pass to Keller. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth, here we go.
Now here's Jefferson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Jeffries can't get it to go. Denver's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. Freak is second.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Fires the 3, and another 3 for Charlotte.
They've done a really good job of knocking down their long-distance shots here in the second quarter. I mean, they're shooting just above 40% from downtown. That's outstanding.
Now here's Moutier. 6 points for him. He dishes it to Fareed. Pass to Dillon. Shot clock at 6. Screen by Fareed. Shoots the 3. Denver gets it back. Tries again. Here's Nurkic. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. And he lobs it up, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. We've got 1:55 left in the first half of the game. To the left side wing. Passes to Keller. Shot clock at 5. Feeds it to Nurkic. The Hornets pull it in.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall. Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting. And now a look at Emmanuel Mudiay here. A very nice season for him last year. Put up about 13 points per, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
For sure. Great anticipation. Peripheral vision is there. Natural talent as well. Really shining through.
And he gets the bucket.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And it's Walker penetrating. Here's Kaminsky. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Kaminsky's got the lead up to 6 now for Charlotte. Denver's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Cannon, guarded by Walker. And here is Joseph. The 19-foot shot. Jump shot is good. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the half. It's Freak, top of the key. There's the feed to Kaminsky. Here's Looney. Misses off the left iron. The Nuggets trail by 4. Here's Cannon. 9 points last game. Pass to Kerr. The 3 ball. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. It's Charlotte up by 4. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver. We're back in a moment. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Here's who Scott Skiles is starting the second half with. Zeller and Jefferson are inside. Then it's Freak. Then there's Brown. And it's Ball in at the 1. Charlotte in the lead. Pick by Zeller. To the middle. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
The Hornets shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. The first one falls. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The Nuggets trail by 3. Now Moutier, 8 points for him. Screen by Nurkic. Here's Dillon. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. This is to Jeffries. He kicks it to Jefferson. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Jefferson's got 8 points.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside. And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those 2 things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
Screen by Nurkic. Keller. He's covered by Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Keller. And it's Kenneth Faried with the foul. That's his first foul. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the Jays.
Everett Keller.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. The 4th spot, Al Jefferson.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Hornets leading by 3. And a wide open look for Freak. And again, the Hornets missing. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Moutier. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Jeffries got 3 rebounds now in this one. Down low, the kick out to Brown. The tray. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds in the game.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
Here's Moutier. The second chance effort. And the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Nurkic.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
The dish to Jeffries. From outside, off the mark.
Well, that's a lot of bricks by them early in the second. Only 1 make on 5 tries so far in the second half.
Screen by Faried. The pass to Dillon. Keller. He's covered by Jeffries. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Brown. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Screen by Faried. Joseph dishes to Faried. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's good from Moutier on the assist by Faried. That's 10 points for Emmanuel Mudiay. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of it.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Now, here's Jefferson. 8 points for him. Jeffries inside. It's stolen by Kerr. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Now, here's Joseph. He's covered by Zeller. Here's Fareed. Soft touch off the glass. And now a 3-point Nugget lead.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
Now here's Freak. And the shot is good. Jeffries got 20.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there. A look here at last year in the NBA, where the Hornets ranked. First in shooting percentage, first in three-point shooting, and they were also #1 in fewest turnovers. When you take care of the ball, you give your team a chance to win.
And looking at their field goal percentage, really, it was something to behold. A team that didn't settle, worked for high-quality shots, a significant accomplishment to lead the league in that category.
Outside, Walker to the right side. The three-pointer off the mark from Jeffries.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Now here's Freak. He's got 20. Caldwell Pope kicks to Jeffries. Can't get it to go. And it's Denver the other way. And this is the first time matched up with the Hornets this season.
And this is the first of 2 games between the two, East versus West, so they don't see a whole lot of one another.
Yeah, and Greg, for me, that just raises the intrigue level. Some matchups we don't get to see that often, so I'll be watching this one closely.
Hornets trail by 6. Outside, Walker kicks it to Jeffries. Back to Walker. To the inside, stolen by Joseph. He feeds it to Kerr. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Off the screen. That's short off the rim.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Now here's Freak. Can't hit from in close.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Jeffries with the rebound. Jeffries got his 4th rebound in this one. Launches it. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 5 assists tonight.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Kerr with it. It could go. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Nuggets lead by 3. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Some changes here for the Hornets. Zeller comes in for Kaminsky, and Freak subbed in for Kemba Walker. Corey Joseph is out there with Mudiay. Then there's Koufos, and it's Dillon in at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Here is Jeffries, following the basket by Emmanuel Moody. Jeffries, the pass to Jefferson. And good on the basket. Book it.
Man, did they need those points, and I bet he's the guy that continues to go for it.
Well, unless they alter the defense on him, I mean, he should be the guy they go to. His height gives him a huge edge the way they're playing him now, so keep going to it until the defense adjusts.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Some outstanding numbers in this one for Freak. He has 23 points, and those 4 3-pointers he's hit have helped him too.
No doubt, Clark. They'd be in a much different position this game if he wasn't knocking down those triples.
And it's tied up with that one.
Yo, fellas, let's tighten up, all right? Let's get a stop on this one.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Oberto inside, Brown on him. And he gets it to go. And Clark, we've seen some great competition in this one.
I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, looking at the lead changes really kind of tells the story of this game.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another. How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Charlotte.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
Now, here's Moutier. Fareed outside. Screen by Nurkic. Beyond the arc. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Ball, the pass to Jeffries. So the first one drops, and that ties the game up.
Well, you have to like how he's
easy.
challenging the defense now in the second half. Getting to the line for a lot of free throw opportunities.
Walker's checked in for Charlotte. And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
And nice work at the line. I mean, when the game's this close, you have got to cash in on those opportunities.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
During that break, Coach Mike Malone had some words for his team. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Now, here's Nurkic. Here's Oberto. Jeffries with the rebound. Jeffries got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Zeller. Charlotte moving the ball around. Ball's not loose. And here we go. Moutier into the hoop.
Oh, man, what a turnaround. Sensational play on D, and then the rapid-fire run to the basket.
Craig, they didn't wait around, did they? They went right for the throat.
Guys, this is crunch time now. When you got a chance to capitalize on the turnover, you got to take it and make it.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Now here's Moutier following the miss by Freak. Walker with some nice D. A fast break now for Charlotte. Here's Moutier. Passes to Kelly. Good.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch.
Now here's Walker. Jeffries dishes to Jefferson. Brown kicks to Jeffries. To the paint. 5 on the clock.
Jefferson really starting to light it up. Big Al making him pay.
29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
You know, I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so, too. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Hit by Zeller. Walker goes in, and Zeller kicks to Jefferson.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Now in the court,
Seconds left in the fourth. Now here's Moutier. Got it up in time. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so it's the Hornets who come out on top. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And coming up next, the postgame show with Ernie Johnson, Shaq, and Kenny the Jet.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Al Jefferson. The fourth quarter was all him. It was like he couldn't miss, and it was just one basket after another.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
Well, we know Al Jefferson, a.k.a. Baby Fundamentals, can be a nightmare to deal with on the low block. He proved that again tonight. And as a pick-and-roll partner, he's about the best there is. He's nearly impossible to handle when he's on his game.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.